you postpartum and wondering why you still feel weak, why things still don't feel right, and you've done like all the right things? This is so common, and I think postpartum is one of the most humbling experiences you can go through, especially if you are a very active mom who has continued to work out or strength train or whatever it may be. I think it's even more humbling for you to experience the weakness that you go through postpartum, and that the lack of core control you have after you have a baby, and then trying to get back into your routine, and you go to your 6-week appointment, you're all clear, everything is good, but are you good? Are things good? Like, this is where there's a huge disconnect, and just waiting for those 6 weeks to like heal on its own and hope for the best is where we need to do so much better by moms. And so I'm going to tell you some things that you can do before your 6-week wait that can help you improve your healing and feeling strong again and comfortable in your body. And it's not doing a bunch of exercises. It's just going back to like reconnecting with your body and helping your body adjust, because you just spent 9 to 10 months with a baby, growing a baby, and now that the baby is gone, your body's trying to shift and adjust back, and everything's moving into its new normal position. Hormones are still extremely heightened and changing. And so by simply just reconnecting with your body by doing some gentle breathing, belly breathing, allowing your belly to expand, and then just gently coming back to a neutral position, just working on something simple like that can really help your body feel more centralized and just like start that healing process, right? So I teach like the basics of your pelvic floor, and it starts with simply breathing. So as you inhale, like allowing everything to expand, your chest, your rib cage, your belly, and then gently exhale and things come back to normal. And then inhaling, same thing, just nice and gentle. Belly binders are actually a problem for your pelvic floor postpartum. If you want compression, I would recommend leggings that go up and help compress you, because when you wear belly binders, everything pushes down and your pelvic floor is already compromised. So instead of wearing belly binders, get some leggings that come up over the top. This can be really helpful for that. C-section mamas, please don't forget to do a scar massage. This is so important, not just for your healing right now, but that scar tissue that can stick to the healthy tissue beneath creates so many problems later on. So by doing scar massage, it can help, even if you have to start with some desensitization. These are things I walk through within like a postpartum package, or if you have the Ultimate Mama bundle, you know that I walk through this in the postpartum recovery. Just little tidbits that we're going to talk about though that can impede your healing or improve your healing depending on which way you go. But these are some things that can happen, okay? So reconnecting, breathing, right? And then working on tightening your core again. Just getting those muscles to know what they're supposed to do again. Because there's no baby there. There's a lot of weakness now. There's a lot of adjustment. So just by teaching those muscles, like, okay, breathing out, engage my core, tighten, okay, I'm doing it right? Like, that's really helpful to reconnect with your body and to help get your core to help support you, because now you need that core support and you need that reconnection, because you're going to be carrying a baby all the time. You're carrying car seats and diaper bags. Maybe you have a toddler you're picking up. There's all these other things that are still taking place while you're healing and recovering. Then we want to teach your pelvic floor how to actually engage and relax. So what happens during birth is your pelvic floor moves out of the way. It lengthens by like 3 to 4 times its size, and it moves out of the way so your baby can come through. And then as it comes back to its normal state, a lot of times it comes back and it's really tight. It has a lot of tension. So many moms are like, oh, I don't want to be loose after I have a baby. But really your pelvic floor is stuck in this like state of contraction, and it needs help to be able to relax and contract appropriately. So breathing is why this is really important, because that allows, doing a simple breathing allows your pelvic floor to be able to relax and lengthen, okay? And then by reteaching your core how to engage, you're supporting your pelvic floor, and then teaching your pelvic floor how to engage on its own, just to reteach your body the connection and the coordination, okay? Sometimes we don't know if we're doing things right, and then we're like, I don't know, and my body doesn't know. So we really need to take it like step by step at a time. And this can help you with feeling stronger in your body again. So often at the 6-week wait, it's just like you're cleared, you're good, and you go back to doing some workouts that you did before, or you ease into those. Maybe you do them without weights, or maybe you do, and we skip completely over pelvic floor and reconnecting with your body. And then months or years down the line, you're like, I'm having all this pain, I'm still having a lot of weakness, I'm peeing myself when I don't want to, like when I cough, sneeze, laugh, pick up my child, like I'm having pain with sex, or sex doesn't feel good anymore. I don't know what's wrong. wrong. And it's not your fault by any means. It is not your fault. It should be standard. Like, here's pelvic floor, here's some information, here's some help or resources. We need to be able to give you that before you are pregnant, right? But we're already to the point where you're postpartum. So having that support and that guidance before your 6 weeks is so important. If you're sitting here and you're like, sweet, but I'm 6 months, it's not too late for you. It is not too late. There's a lot of things that you can still go back to these basics. You have to go back to the basics. I know it's boring. I know it's frustrating, but going back to the basics to help support you throughout your day, so that way you're not having the pain. You're not having that ab separation. We're taking care of that. Ab separation can be helped with your pelvic floor support, okay? All of these things go into pelvic floor. All of these things contribute to the back pain. And then, especially so many moms have epidural. I know I had mine and I blamed it on an epidural and it was different. But by doing all of these things within pelvic floor, I actually have less back pain now than I did as a gymnast before I had my babies. And I thought I would never be the same again. So there's hope for you, okay? It's just learning what to start doing and guide you through this. I guide moms through 1 to 2 weeks postpartum, all the way to 8 weeks. It's an 8-week program. And it's literally videos that you watch. It's like I think it starts with like 7 minutes, 4 times a week, starting 1 to 2 weeks postpartum, or whenever you start. Because so many moms don't actually start until they're 6, 7, 8 months postpartum, and then they're noticing all these things are happening and they're frustrated by it. Excuse me. So what you can do is, it's a postpartum mama recovery reset. If you are sitting in that like 6 week or 6 month, 8 month, whatever, and you just want that, this is all included in the core and pelvic floor recovery collection. Everything's gonna be linked down below. If you are preparing for postpartum or you are newly postpartum, I would really encourage you to get the postpartum package. This is where you're having that support and the education of things to do early on in postpartum and healing and how to help yourself heal. There's a lot of misconceptions. It includes the videos that walk you through these movements. This isn't starting exercise at like 1 to 2 weeks. This is starting that reconnection and that healing, so that way you can feel strong and comfortable in your body again. And I think this is so important. Too many mamas miss this part. Too many moms miss this part. So many moms message me, I wish I started this sooner. I wish I knew about this sooner. And it's just the reality we live on, that we don't have that education and that support. But now you do, and you know what you can start doing. Start with some breathing. Start engaging your core. Learn how to relax your pelvic floor and engage it again. And then slowly progress to things that you're doing every day, right? We're going to slowly progress to like lifting and how we can support our pelvic floor when we lift. We're going to go like standing up. Like, there's just everything we do all day long. You're still using your body, and being able to support your body during that time, it's so helpful to feel strong and comfortable again. So resources are down below. If you have questions, email me, DM me over on Instagram. I love to hop in and talk to you. You've got this. You can do this. Here's some things that you can start doing right now and today, and start feeling better. You deserve to feel like your best self throughout motherhood, and I want you to be able to have that. So I'm sending you so much love, mama.